Don Prah, host of a Pahwada Ben Ewa Homano Swa, Benebe Chichinkomo Anope. Don Prah, Memako Baba Happy Morning Show no Swanope.
Yeah, Nyamado, morning. It's saying
Bibi Adadi, na Kumasi to say Anope.
oh, Nyamado, Kumasi de Boko, a Jamadaru Manamumpai bon crying, the Ababi drunk crying, Simona Jono,
Okay.
8 p.m. ho, and your bedroom midnight, but if we want to Kumasi Boko.
Okay, Don Prah, Anope, Abeshasiano, bring us up to speed with their course so over the weekend preparations. Bibi a course so ahead of delegates conference course so Heroes Park no Firenante their course so pre during and after Jumedia course so Ashanti region no.
Remember was na machia no machia fate any team na more HMS show ni so no. Minim say na Anope mo boss na nkasa summation intimi mai because ejuma no e fa kese na no ejebre e wo Kumasi but nyame adom you could do Kumasi Saturday morning abrana Friday no in the afternoon the advanced team led by Sammy and chief technician Godwin esimu akwa prepare the grounds no ana nyame adom Saturday yeso yesi mo main si father nkwa ni ana George yeso yakoko team no already so na GMABC team na omo prepare the grounds for the general event in the so there. And Edwin ne the others ne so no ewo ho inti no nature say there nyame adom no you stretch inti you could do Saturday in the morning and you go straight to the venue. You call venue on the nature say I mean as characterized of every party's conference no who say party paraphernalia right from a Joso who enter Kumasi through to Fumesa, Kwamo, Angoma, so a piny munina stretching out to Fulcrum through Anloga Junction to Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Heroes Park. Now it was all the NPP paraphernalia, flags on poles, on vantage points, any day and after who drew the venue on this one. Among for Shiga, almost NPP paraphernalia. No, into a coin year set up. No, Nyamiadon, so we got a strategic place. Who enter the venue now, you see Global Media Alliance, Happy FM, ETV Ghana, strategically positioned the conference grounds. So until on Saturday, we did a few interviews for social media, and yes, a bit of transmission. Saturday, Nankasa, you could meet some of the party executives, John Buadu, Samia Okumunyano, trying to make sure that the grounds are well laid. Into Obi Ebenyani Biano, no ami assurance, they are ready for the conference, take-off time, closing time, Bibiano. Will work out to perfection. Inti nyame adom Saturday no ekoguye and Sunday the day for the main event no ebedru as early as by 5 a.m. there. Na security no a take over of the entire venue. The omo yeni say almost screen and crofo. Into remwa na we show accreditation na we show COVID vaccine card whether say o de buy manually and also betimi show no electronically with the chiro na fi ama access na we inside. Inti no program nankasa shall around there 8 a.m. and morning devotion. Ntumi anko to a church anko into the grounds ho na no and the clergy by the gospel musicians and someone the Tego sisters by the worship ewo ho. Until around there 10 a.m. the next real worship na usher in other delegates no late no and the event itself started. The president himself was there. All the top hierarchy of the party, the steering committee, the functional executives, right down to the grassroots, the last person on the ladder. I had the polling station executives, no biano, conference grounds and I say. Until we did more of the engagements, but the program itself, Nanka, it was built, they said it will be in two phases. Into the first phase, which is the conference proper. Yeah. More account of their stewardship, how far the party has come. All this while, Nibia, Nankafe, item number 2, the proposals for amendments. Nti President Kasai or Train, Sena by and the Niama Akoso, Niamo Metumiayamo Ghana near the end. Nyamianimi, who read the grounds are normal, upbrand the entire walls of the Heroes Park, with almost developmental projects, almost flagship programs are almost the buy in into the 100 year. Now it was fully branded with almost projects in color and in friends any ade ɛwɔ hɔ nti president kasai ɛna call for unity for the party say the party no ebetumi move on after 2024 na so ɔmo do away with all factions any ade na etumi aboa ama party no egyina one as one na afei ɔmo de move on and afei the national chairman so babema an account and you could see sɛsɛbe enyini action mpanyinfoɔ ni bi nti obi te sɛ Fred Blay say ɔkasa kora no na it was hard to hear say one bɛn na ɛdin ma no but ɔno nso so yɛ n'adwuma deɛ nti ɛma ne baa hɔ no ɔba bɛyɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ party no ɔmo so mu ana afei ɔmo atumi energize the base of the party ne ade ana afei ɔmo de abɛduru bebree nti ɔno nso kasa the general secretary also came to give his account the national treasurer as well as the statement of accounts and afei no even the host chairman himself or no chairman wuntumi na yɛ the first address so ma skip no but ɔno nso so add a bit of humor ɛbaayɛ because him say chairman wuntumi gyina podium so na sɛ ɔka sɛ ɔbɛka borɔfo deɛ a na neɛ sɛbe ayɛ sere hehe nko nti ɔno nso bɛkan ɛkyerɛ the need to strengthen the base of the party ɔno kora asɛm baako ɔkan a nam sɛ amanfoɔ ɛmfa ɔmo tingye but ɔmo ntumi ɛnshow ɔmo a rejection no outwardly was all kind of Ghana say so no can Ghana are better than even the US and the UK and no the will be him say Sebi and Yano Cray. And you know generally almost at the pointer almost able raise the issues for amendments, you know. A honona almost babema information so well. The party steering committee and the council of elders, you know, are confer whilst even the conference was going on, and even prior to the conference, no. Into the Oma and say now, and ya dear, omo betumi agina ho na omo I read all the over 97 proposals, no. Na fe no omo put me to vote any other and no beche. And more so, their parties are omo are run for ages. Ebima run for over 200 years, but Ebiana in 200 years and with their constitution, Oma meant only be a bear twice or thrice. In Tidiana, a party, a bar recently, not even over 40 years, almost air shine, you know, almost amendment. And of course, this point was re-echoed by a year Honorable Boacheja, former energy minister, and also seek to be the flag bearer. I mean, in your one-on-one interview ground, so as some kind of say, almost promo, again, a party Nigeria. Into the party, yes, and even on the issue of an early Congress, so he was strongly against it. Say, so we a flag bearer 2 years ahead of the next elections. Abroad, there's a certain president. Whom does the party take orders from? Omo pay favors in the next government to come, no, might be towing the line of the flag bearer, and almost also say the certain president, you know, they have nothing to do with him, no, might also disregard him. Eventually, a more party, no, forward going. And you know, on the day he was strongly against it. Of course, I spoke to Chairman Kukufu. He also said same. I spoke to Charles Bisu. He said same. We spoke to even our own founder, His Excellency Ambassador Edward Boateng, also shared his opinion. Some of these things, and he said the party needs to tread cautiously. Said they be encore how in the near future. And you know, it was very colorful. A few incidents I see one time was where I be what to say be a region be aba ye chebibi na man for prom who be attention koho na until who are far you might think that there's chaos there but over coordination that you be who be a adecha ho an be a nipa no epu akugu so ene be a candidate be a wepi ho na a dom kakra di nachi. But one thing and it was also worth noting within the conference grounds and there to me, to enforce the rules before the conference. And they say no internal campaign, but outside the conference, you couldn't take anything away from the Katangisa, Oma Baha, Oma lineup, Edema lawyer Justin Kudria, who aspired to be the general secretary. You couldn't take anything out from the masses, Omani Alan, walk through the principal streets of Asokwania Mikum over there 2,000 meters before Modeba to the conference grounds. You couldn't take anything away from a Domwa, no Mopu, EDD chairman, or then who appear Echi, so Omeye, the Ashanti regional chairman, any day. And only in were outside the stadium. And you know, now within the conference grounds no the bibisa no anko so a never affect the beauty of the conference. But inside Adebaku see and say Ebimweninje home was the opportunity given to the vice president to address the conference, because they felt that the president was there, the national chairman, all the major executives were there. And, you know, what was the role of the vice president also speaking at a conference? And as it say, a man, an upper hand. Now, if you are gaining more grounds with the presentation, no, because on also no, a potential flag bearer and no be many and even over over there 40 MPs no a man that escort into the conference necessary. Now to move say more the Alan side we're not happy. But Ubusa now was something for more. It also says deferring of the proposed amendments, it said the party now recognizes that they are at the crossroads and anything can happen. And there are people within the party, if not for anything, Krana, 70 for many in your form. And say, even if there are some machinations to make sure say you be favor will be you don't do it glaringly. A bit to me, I'm a man for I disenchanted. And why don't we tread cautiously, take it one at a time, see a build consensus now, then we move the next line of action. And even there were even proposals there, because I spoke to the director of transport, or General Nana Ponwa, also very close to the presidency. Now, that's man can say they feel say even between Alan and Baumiano, one can lead and the one can be the running mate. But obviously, after serving 2 terms as a vice president there, what else do you need against Obasako to be somebody's running mate? And you could see say a honor there, it will be very difficult unless Alan decides to accept to be the running mate for Baumia. And no, it's likely, impossible, because Oshe, the Ashanti based, any the kind of names or project for the Baumia ticket, to be the running mate. It also obviously says Uncle ones who will wait, and they will not want anything to come in between also a future aspirations to be a running mate and a potential flag bearer in the future by allowing maybe another faction to get that position. Now it might come in some years to come, and who knows the future. And we had dynamics there. Ray make Maka say, and why a damn party, but so many to me and put all these proposals up for its amendments, it doesn't take anything away from the party, because the structures in place are they call Congress can still be maintained. Maybe a future leader bar in terms of the chairmanship, in terms of the flag bearership, not beyond 2024. Almost be streamline the expansion of the electoral college, the expansion of the Nasara wing, now an early Congress, now maybe put up for discussion. And see, even when I interviewed Aziz Futa, the Nasara coordinator himself, then the boy papa said, so man J, yes, Nasara, proposals none to more. Ebema, Muslims, any northern settlers, a few rejected by the party. But the other argument also, they say, so now, what about the other constituencies, any of the other regions? Now, they don't even have Muslim communities there, and now Zongo communities there. What happens to them? Are they also going to create a wing for the Christian communities? And when you build a party on religious lines, it is bound to fail, and it is not helpful for any nation. And these were some of the sentiments among for share you put up to Aziz Futa, no the unfanything there. And unfortunately, I couldn't get him after the conference, because Nankam me how he feels after sending proposals were not put up. But I'm sure whilst we do the postmortem now going forward, we do most of these engagements now the way forward into a year or more primaries, year at the polling station level, at the coordinators level, the constituency level, the regional level, to the national level, and of course the bigger race now, a for the election of a flag bearer for the party. In Tuga Semon Semi in out of a part there. Bibia Kugu area near 3 p.m. and NPP delegates. Ninano, they departed to their various destinations. Our momentum and might stay over and set off early this morning. Tinyami adom, edwuma mo de share yensa no so. Yakoya ba, ya yede ehwo mane ebeba bebo mo. Wada Roma.
Pictures ni videos I who you know. Oh say one na wo ho, one first hand view of their course so. Yaka COVID-19 protocols ne adherence to protocols no. Course and conference no.
Yeah, almost sure see any day. No, it was very strict. Very, very strict. At least for the first 30-40 minutes in a day. But at a point, one gate be an hour, baby a media for no one you and about 2 entries, no. You could see say meaning say no screen will be area and they knew them by faces there. Into nobody checks you. Into no answer koba. And one other thing so say identifiable groups in were branded. Into if it's ABR, the party security, you could see say almost share almost 80 shirts. So if it's a loyal ladies, you could see it's almost if it's about a year the executives, and also for easy identification. In TBA, most of these people they know themselves and they've been screened earlier before. You couldn't tell, but almost shall say giddy with screening later no if you are in and out. And them say at a point almost who say put these amendments up now and no moment a day it be a controversy no. Why don't we just allow it to roll now because after all any detention beba no cry nyam pijemu hadia obi abitumi akwa abane ade getting to the latter part in the na COVID normal flout yeah it is obi remu koba yen screen obi anya bibia ne ade but well it's part of the gathering issues you heard the record but not Dr. Nsiansari so only Dr. Okuboy in the thick of affairs trying to make sure say a man for a health condition is well checked but generally meeting on COVID the meeting my 60%.
Or the update I from Kumasi, the course of conference. No, we are sure say benya extensive coverage and extensive conversation on the course. No, and here that's it done.
Remember, Mosomasi, you better thing in us. You know, we are doing. You better put more than so. You better also the free. Thank you, sir.